Okay, it's 2024 and I'm making a new lighting checklist how to turn on the lights because this is being made for somebody who really knows what they're doing and I won't have to over explain things. This is your lighting checklist to make sure eventually you'll have this in your head, but I advise that you learn to do it. So I know you know a lot of these things, but somebody else in the future we hire may come in and want to do these things, or you hire. So let's get going. You're going to come in the front door. We call this the bombshell bar. All right, this is the bombshell shop, and our MagicQ for this area, it resides here, and the remotes for this area reside here or somewhere in this area, okay? I'm trying not to get too detailed because you'll learn this when you're here. All right, here we go. First thing you do is come in and you're going to go to the office. Turn on this light switch. And it says, turn on blue switches in the office that are, the red ones stay off and keep the dimmers low. What does that mean? See all these green ones? Flip those on. That's a red one that goes off. On. So I'm going to tell you how these are set, okay? Pretty much anything in the balcony is supposed to be like on the bottom, middle balcony. See where it says bar no, or these can be in the middle. There's a reason for that. And all this other stuff goes to the bottom. All right, so they're all down, but the bar ones, I'll try to put little marks on there. And this is for a stage setup. People come in and clean, we'll sometimes turn all those on. All right, front music. It's not on there, but this is right here. So I go 3 notches. Showtime, we go like 7. All right, come over here. The next thing it says is go to the battery room. Okay, and we're gonna go to the battery room, which doesn't make sense. We should go to the bombshell bar, but we're gonna do that. So where the battery room is upstairs, and we call this the battery room. Hello. And then because we have a lot of batteries in there, and that happens to be the fuses, and we turn off the fuses at night to save energy and to save the power on the fixtures. Okay, so here's the battery room. To orient you, this is up in the balcony all the way to the back, and this is what it looks like today. And we come over here. This is the fuse boxes. The end of the night, we turn everything, all these red ones off. So now we're gonna turn them all on so we can use the lights. All right, we flip them all on. So the reason we do this is save the lights, but also there's light bulbs that are $200 a piece, and we have what? Over 10, but 10 would be $2,000 to replace them. They only have 2,000 hours, but only the first 1,000 hours are really great, and I really need to replace them all. Okay, now it doesn't say, it says turn those on. I am going to grab my headphones. So what you'll do, mine are up there, you will grab a headphone set, and you will get one of these batteries, and at the end, you will get your own battery. So that's the battery. Come over here, put that in there, because you're gonna need to talk to the stage kitten and all that kind of stuff. And I'm making this quick, because you know what you're doing. Okay, coming back to the booth. Of course, while you're here, you're looking around just to see if there's anything major. Like, let's say there's a dead elephant sitting in the middle of the thing. You should kind of note that, okay? So, next thing is battery room, booth. All right, so a lot of our stuff is on remotes and switches. You can see that because we saved a lot of money by doing that. All right, so it says on large remote, turn on lights, house lights, bar 1 and 2. So this is what I call the large remote, okay? And right now, all the house lights are here. So when you came in, these would all be off, okay? Now, even that one would be off. What you're gonna do is take all the buttons on the left and turn them on. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, with these are radio controlled, so you have to kind of hit them twice and kind of really lean over, and really the best place to stand is in the middle, but you can do that later. These are called, this says balcony lights, but actually these are the bar lights in order for those to work. So I'm gonna hit those on, and it's hard to get them, so because they're up and around the corner, to make sure these are off before the show. Now I like to just go ahead and kick up these speakers. They're on remotes too. I'm gonna hit these a couple times. I'm gonna zoom in on this thing right here and see how that light just came on right there? Okay, That means our speakers are on. I'll double check. Now I turn the fans on because it's more comfortable when these fans are blowing all this hot air down to the bottom. Later on, I turn them on because they blow my fog off, okay? How much am I? 5 minutes, 5 minutes. All right, what's next? All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to restart the vMic computer, okay? Now, I'm going to do that on this one real quick. And the reason I do it is everything works better if I give everything a fresh restart. So I'm assuming you know how to do this, but I'm going to do it right now anyway, which is you go down here, this little thing down there, you come over to the power and you hit restart, and you're going to put our passcode in. Same with the vMic, it will be up, and this one absolutely has to be restarted. The way it restarts is you hit restart and you're gonna wait, and then you're gonna hit this last button. But I don't wait, I just start the process and go on to something else, which is why it was kind of set up like that. So we go down this little thing down there, we hit the restart, power, restart. Okay, this computer over here is kind of just an old Mac that we use as a work computer. This is the music mix, and we will get to that later. All right, so while this is restarting, we turn on MagicQ or restart the computer. Lower stage screens. Okay, now we're gonna start working on projection. This thing right here is the projector screens that are behind the mirror. So I'm gonna lower these and hit that down button. Excuse me, gonna kind of watch, and we're just gonna let those start, okay? I'm going to come back to that even though that one has restarted. And what's next? Now you say, remember I said it's kind of like you have to kick things 3 times. So you're going to say, Alexa, make the boom boom room white. That's where she is.
To create the boom boom room light,
shit,
you would need sound sensing LED.
Alexa, make the boom boom room white.
Okay.
Alexa, make the boom boom room white.
Okay.
Alexa, make the boom boom room white.
Okay.
So the reason it's 3 times is because it's hard for those light bulbs to do what they're supposed to do the first time, because there's like 30 of them, okay? But before the show, you're gonna make them red. So now it says go to the floor with the 3 remote. Okay, that's the big remote. And you're looking for the remote that is, and it's supposed to be in here, but I was messing with it. I think this would be a good time for me to stop so I can find this remote. We'll go to a next thing for the floor.